In this tutorial, we're going to talk a little bit about range selectors. And range selectors get a little complex, particularly when you're dealing with some of the language that's used, and the language is used as a JavaScript. So if you know JavaScript, then range selectors can be an additional tool for you to use. Otherwise, you kind of are limited in terms of the defaults that some of the effects have, because some of them require range selectors. So to kind of walk you through a little bit of how range selectors look, we have an animation set up where we have random numbers, and as they scroll through, they start becoming letters. And this is a common trick that we sometimes use in After Effects and title credits and things like that. And a lot of that is based off of an animation of range selectors. Range selectors, and I don't know if you can see it too well through here, but there's a line that goes through them. That is what the range selector is. It's a little horizontal, or rather a vertical line that passes over your text, and in this case it passes over the numbers and creates letters coming up. And I can set the letters however I want, and I'll go into a little bit on a separate tutorial about how we create this specific effect of random letters or random numbers becoming letters and messages. But right now I just want to kind of introduce you a little bit to what they call a range selector. And as I said, range selector is like a little scale that passes over your text and creates the animation effect that we see. And in this particular case, I have a character offset expression, and that's what we're actually talking about, is an expression. And the expression is written in a code, a JavaScript code. Right now, as you can see, it says times, and it's the little star key, which is right above your number 8 on your keyboard, 24, meaning that this is going to change for every 24 frames. Now, there's so many different range selectors and expressions that you can work with, and expressions is really kind of what we're talking about in terms of the Java code and JavaScripting, is that it's all based off of this Java language. And so you'll see a lot of different effects that are powered by these expressions that are built into them. So again, I would recommend to enrich yourself, because you can't learn too much, is learning JavaScript allows you to be better prepared for a lot of web and media, and it allows you to become more fluent in the softwares and expands your skill sets. So this is what we're talking about in terms of expressions and range selectors.